Football Happy Hour on CBS Sports HQ. I'm Chris Hassel, and things getting more interesting in the AFC today. Derrick Henry activated off injured reserve. He tries to return for the playoffs. Fingers crossed that he'll be able to make it back. And Cincinnati taking an interesting approach to their regular season finale against the Browns. Joe Burrow is going to sit out that game and rest up for the postseason, despite the Bengals having an outside chance to earn the #1 seed in the AFC. Burrow says his sore knee is not an issue, but Brandon Allen will get the start. Joe Mixon is also out for different reasons. He's on the COVID list. Here's Burrow today, asked about that knee.
Joe, how's your knee feeling? And can you tell us about the severity of the pain that you're dealing with your knee, and if that will play a factor in if you're going to play in the game on Sunday?
That wouldn't play a factor. My knee is, it's sore, but it's not bad. I could play if I needed to.
You expect to play?
No, I do not.
No, he is not going to play. He's going to sit out. Again, Brandon Allen is expected to be the starter for Cincinnati right now in the 3 spot in the AFC. They've already clinched the division. They've already clinched a home game, but they could land anywhere between the #1 and the #4 seed in the AFC. The 1 seed extremely unlikely. They would need the Titans and the Chiefs to lose. All right, let's bring in Brady Quinn and the host of the Pick Six podcast, Will Brinson here. Brady, what do you think of the strategy by the Bengals to say, hey, we might have seeding to play for, but Joe Burrow, rest up, get ready for the postseason?
Well, let me begin by just saying I've been waiting for this moment for a long time to be back on CBS Sports HQ with Will Brinson. His beard looks amazing, well manicured. We get to do the Pick Six podcast together. So I just want to say this is almost like a birthday gift, having the chance to work with Will again. Look at that guy. You can't look much more dapper than that guy up there. I appreciate it, Will. It's gonna be.
If I know, no. I'm thrilled to be with you, Brady. If I'd known that it was going to be you and me, I would have gone full Ryan Wilson and tossed a hoodie on with a blazer, because I know that's your favorite look out there going right now.
It surely is something. Maybe something that Joe Burrow will wear on the sidelines next week while he's sitting out the game. The reality is this: it's not really worth the reward to put Joe Burrow out there and risk him getting hurt or potentially making that knee feel worse, which, regardless of what he wants to say, it's clearly not going to be 100%. An extra week of rest will help give him a better chance of being closer to 100% come that wild card round. And they're already going to be hosting a playoff game. That's really all that matters at this point. So I think it's completely logical not only to sit Joe Burrow, but Jamar Chase, a few of the starters as well, maybe even T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. I would imagine you're going to have a skeleton crew of sorts who play in this Week 18 matchup between the Browns, who, look, let's be real, they're not starting Baker Mayfield either on their side. So it's kind of the battle of the backup QBs for the Battle of Ohio at this point, with not really much on the line. So the reality is, better be safe than sorry. Keep Burrow on the bench, save him, preserve him for that wild card game.
Yeah, and you look at what the Bengals need to have happen, and Chris Hassel outlined it, right? But something like a 200-1 parlay that they need to get the #1 seed. So when you see what happened to Joe Burrow at the end of that game against the Chiefs, it makes a ton of sense to sit him down. And Burrow even remarked that it wasn't even, so much a physical issue with him sitting out, maybe more of a mental issue. It gives him a week to take a break. He said he woke up at 7 a.m., got to sleep until 7 a.m. for the first time this week. And he gets a nice mental break from preparing for the game and sort of treat it as a bye week as they get ready to try and win their first playoff game in quite some time.
Sleep until 7 a.m. But geez, that's a tough life for an NFL quarterback, I guess, if you have to get up before 7 every day. My goodness. Let's talk about.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.